It's round 2, and I'm facing a zombies build, with non-bonding Leviatech and Raylan Age of Annihilation. Like last round, this is going to be a better matchup for Q11 than for the Tagawa, as Q11's special attack can kill zombies quickly, and if he can avoid their special attack, it'll be very hard for them to put wounds on him. This is also a good map for Q11, as there are single hex height spots he can reach. This map is Rocky Foundations, and the near glyph is Sola Astrid, and the far one is Wannick, which is quite bad for my army, as I have no natural spots to soak the wounds. I put 2 order markers on each card again, and while I'm still not sure I love this, it is better than last round at least. I have the 2 and the X on TSA with the 1 and the 3 on Q11, with the intent of moving up a small screen of TSAs to where Q11 could retreat behind it later, if needed, to potentially avoid a zombie special attack. I lose initiative and see 2 order markers on Raylan, 1 on Lovey and 1 on zombies, and the 1 is on Raylan, who takes the natural 2-hex height perch near Wannick. That's going to force me to largely concede that glyph and play to the other side, or the middle, as I really can't afford TSAs being in Raylan's aura, as it makes it just too easy for zombies to convert them. My 1 is Q11, and I bring him up behind the wall, where he'll be able to take max height on his next order marker. DM7A's order marker 2 is on Lovey, who takes the natural single hex max height spot, another aura that I'll have to be careful of. My 2 is on the TSAs, and I bring up 3 of them, with 2 providing a screen for the current and possibly future Q11 spot, and the 3rd develops towards Wannick. My goal was to be able to contest it in the future without being close enough to be in the aura, but I don't think I like this in hindsight. Similar to last round, I'm just making it easier for zombies to find converts earlier than they should be able to in this matchup. I take ping shots up at the heroes, doing 1 wound to Raylan. Zombies finally get an order marker, and half of them develop up. My 3 is on Q11, who ascends to max height, and hits 2 zombies with his special attack, killing both. I targeted the 1 near Sola Astrid here because I wanted to keep zombies off of it for as long as possible, and force them to continue spending development trying to take it. Going into round 2, at least I learned from 1 mistake, and this time I put all the order markers on Q11. I win initiative, and I see 3 order markers on zombies with 1 on Lovey. My 1 is on Q11, who moves forward to get a better special attack off. I take the attack of 4 into Lovey, who was the only figure in that range, and send the other 2 attacks into zombies, doing 1 wound to Lovey and killing both zombies. Zombies then advance on their order marker, but only 1 can reach Q11, and I block that attack. My 2 is Q11, who takes an LEA, which misses, to get back to that single hex max height spot, and sends the special attack into zombies, killing the closest one with the better attack, but missing the other 2. The 2 is on zombies, who can only get 2 adjacent to Q11, and others develop up, and the 2 attacks into Q11 both miss. My 3 is on Big Q, and I considered taking LEAs to retreat here. There are 2 downsides to staying. The first is that if I don't get the first 2 kills on this special attack, I won't be able to take the 3rd one. And the second is if I don't get any kills, I can get special attacked on the following turn, and if DM7A gets the initiative switch, then I can get special attacked regardless of how many I kill now. But I end up deciding that 2 LEAs to move off max height wasn't quite worth that, and so I stayed where I was and threw the special attack. The first attack of 4 goes through, but the attack of 3 doesn't, so I don't get the attack of 2 this turn. The 3 is on zombies, who finally reach Sola Astrid and Wannick, and also reach 2 TSAs. This is why I think that early development order marker on TSAs was just wrong, even though it was less bad this time than last round, as new zombies get 2 free shots at bringing their comrades back. If the TSAs were all at the back of the start zone, where I think they probably should have been, this would be a much better game state for me. And I get extra max punished for this mistake as both zombie attacks go through and new zombies spawn just outside my start zone. Wannick then takes out another TSA. With Q11 still at full health, I put all my order markers there and hope for the best, as TSAs really aren't good into zombies here, and I win the round 3 initiative. I count out some movement options, but Q11 is just gonna get hit by the special attack no matter where he goes, so I take the risk of Q11 missing the first attack and leave him where he is, as the extra defense there is really nice, and take the special attack, but he whiffs the 4 attack roll. Zombies then engage a bunch of TSAs in the start zone, and triple engage Q11, and go for the special attack on the big guy, but he clutches it with a 3 out of 7 shields to only take 1 wound. My 2 is on Q11, who returns fire, killing 2 of them. Zombies no longer have the option to hit Q11 with the special attack, so they go for TSAs instead. The first one manages the counterstrike kill, but the other 2 both get kills, and now I'm losing the numbers battle in my own start zone. My 3 is Q11, and I decided to leave him where he is again for defense, and he gets 2 kills off the special attack, including the one on Sola Astrid. One zombie runs back up to engage Q11, which makes a lot of sense, and other zombies attack 3 TSAs and get 2 kills. Wannick then takes out another TSA. Still nothing for me to do here, but just a roll with Q11, so he gets all the order markers, and I win the round 4 initiative. Q11 stays again and throws the special attack, and gets the engaged one, but misses the other 2 attacks anyways. Zombies hit TSAs again, but this time Counterstrike wins the battle, as I don't lose any TSAs, and I get 2 zombie kills off my defense. My 2 is on Q11, and I bring him over to where he can hit the zombie on Wannick. I get 1 zombie kill, but not the one on Wannick. That zombie on Wannick comes off of it to engage Q11. They miss the TSAs, but he does put 1 more wound on Big Q. I end up taking the LEA from that zombie here, which is an interesting decision point. Basically, I thought that the order marker 3 was very likely to be on Leviatech, and I really wanted to get Q11 out of her range. Q does take the LEA, and goes down to 1 life. He then only manages 1 zombie kill off of the special attack. However, I did predict it correctly, as the order marker 3 is indeed on Leviatech, who ends up just taking Wannick as she can't engage anything else, and another TSA dies to the Wannick roll. A 1-life Q11 is scary, but I put all my order markers there anyways, as his survival is my only win condition. I see 2 order markers on zombies and 1 on each hero, and I lose initiative. The 1 is on zombies, who engage Q but attack TSAs, getting 1 kill. My 1 is on Q11, who is locked down and sends his special attack into zombies, killing the 2 engaged ones but missing the 3rd attack. The 2 is on Lovey, who flies forward with no attack. Honestly, I don't really understand this move, as it makes Lovey vulnerable to a big Q11 smack without much upside, since there's no more order markers on that card this round. My 2 is on Q11, and I'm pretty confident the 3 is on Raylan, so I want to stay out of her range. To that end, Q11 scoots forward 1 space, which is as far as he can safely go, and does 1 wound to Lovey, and kills the last zombie. The 3 is indeed on Raylan, who takes Wannick. My 3 is Q11, and I send him forward to where he can get height on Raylan if I get the initiative switch, and send the special attack into the 2 heroes, but do not wound either. Wannick claims another sacrificial TSA. Same spot as last round, so I put all order markers on Q11 and pray. I see 2 order markers on each hero, and then win initiative. With Q11 only having 1 life left, Leviatech is the bigger threat, as Raylan's Twist the Blade power is meaningless, so Q11 goes and hits Lovey with 6 attack dice. I only managed 2 out of 6 skulls, but it's enough, as Lovey whiffs and I kill her. That was the order marker 1, so it is burned. Q11 rushes Raylan and hits her from height, but only manages 2 out of 7 skulls this time, as Raylan blocks it. The 2 is on Raylan, who takes even ground and rolls a 3v5, but it misses. Q smacks Raylan back, rolling well this time and doing 3 wounds, leaving Raylan with 2 life. The 3 is on Raylan, who stays put and hits Q11 with another 3v5, but it misses. It's worth noting that if I'd had 1 less TSA, then Raylan could have just taken Wannick here and won the game that way. But if Raylan takes Wannick, then I'll just take the wound on the TSA, and I'd have Q11 on height. New round, same order markers. I win initiative again, and Q11 is able to pivot to height, and rolls an unblockable 5 out of 7, killing Raylan and ending the game. Super close one here, with a fun endgame dance around Wannick, and I just barely eke out the W, moving to 1-1 this event.